7:30 on the dot this morning. This year's March Madness tournament has been wildly different from every other year, especially for the families of the players competing in the tournament.
Being 6 feet or 10 feet away like we just were is the closest we've been to them in a month, but I think, if they keep going, it's all going to be worth it.
We'll hear from the parents of Gonzaga players who are cheering on their kids from a distance.
And of course, we're going to take you outside, talk a chilly start to the day, but temperatures on the rise. I'll let you know how warm we're going to get.
Up with KREM begins now.
Well, after weeks of public suggestions and voting, Spokane's new plow has a name. Give me that drum roll, Jeremy. Let's hear it. Oh, man, that's all we get. Hey, okay. The plow is named Sir Plows a Lot.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. WashDOT East held a March Madness themed competition for the new name. It will join Plowy McPlow Plow and the Big Leplowski to help clear the roads in Spokane. So Jeremy, the real question is now, and we need you at home to help us with this. So get ready, get your phone ready to text us. 509-448-2000. Get ready. Okay. What's the song that Sir Plows a Lot? Like, what's the song?
What's the song?
Yeah.
Baby Got Snow. I like it real cold and snowy, so find me that winter storm. I'll be plowing roads and clean them just a little more. Oh man, that's really hard. All right, let's take you outside and let you know what's to come in the world of weather. The snowplow, Sir Plows a Lot. I mean, come on, you got to try to figure out Baby Got Back, but let's get you outside and let you know what's to come. We've got sun coming up across the inland northwest and chilly temperatures as we kick off the day. Temperatures in the mid-20s and climbing. Plenty of sunshine taking us into the day, and that sunshine is set to stick around. We'll see a couple of stray clouds, but that is about it. Overall, it's all about the sunshine. That's going to help our temperatures bump up as we slowly set up a nice ridge of high pressure across the inland northwest. So today, we go from those chilly morning temperatures in the 20s to the low 50s later on, and that sets the stage for what's to come in the next few days. And a quick spoiler alert, that's temps up into the 60s.
This year's NCAA tournament, of course, we've seen it's very different in so many ways from the years past, not just impacting the players, but the impacts on their families too. Our sports director, Brenna Green, joins us live this morning from Indianapolis after sitting down with Jalen Suggs' parents. Brenna?
8.5 hours. That's how long it takes to drive from Minneapolis to Indianapolis. Jalen Suggs' mom and dad, Larry and Molly, have made that trip several times over the last few weeks. They are now firmly in Indy for the long haul as they await to see if their son will become a national champion. How much time have you guys spent in the car over the last, 2 weeks or so?
A lot.
It would be a lot.
More than I like to.
The Suggs family is all basketball all the time, but it's at a whole other level the past few weeks.
Lots of wins. We're all for all the wins. Yeah. So that makes it worth it.
It's not just Jalen playing in the NCAA tournament right now. Sister Jenica has her first game in the Minnesota High School State Tournament on Tuesday as well. With her game starting at 5 Eastern Time and Jalen's starting at 7:15, it could make things complicated for Suggs and Manley. It also means they'll have to deliver the results of his sister's game to Jalen from the stands.
We'll make sure that we have iPad charged up and ready to go, and hopefully we get a great stream when we get in the building.
And then we'll give him the signal, she won or not. Hopefully it's she won.
Another thing the parents are enjoying about the stands is simply just bonding with other Gonzaga parents, something they've only been able to do sparingly throughout the year.
Kisper's mom's always in the front row. You got Timmy's mom in the front row. Molly anchors the middle. So between all the three moms, it's a lot of good loud cheering there for the boys. The boys see them upstairs, and I think it gives them a little extra firepower on the court, a little bit of motivation there.
It's been really fun. It's been one of my favorite parts. Meaningful, and they're meaningful relationships that no matter what happens after this, we'll always take with us.
Jalen is also just 3 games away from taking home some very special hardware. What would it mean to you guys to have your son be a national champion?
I might cry.
It'll be the first time that I've ever probably told him that he was really, really good.
That Jalen Suggs kid, pretty decent. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Brenna Green, KREM 2 Sports.
And Brenna, I want to ask you too, obviously parents love this chance to get to see the games up close and personal. Well, you've been following this team all season. Are the players responding to getting fans nearby again and getting to hear that cheering again and that support?
Yeah, Corey Kispert actually remarked on that yesterday. He said that it was really nice having fans in Hinkle and that the team definitely fed off of it. Unfortunately, something to keep in mind tonight is that Lucas Oil Stadium is just more cavernous. It's going to be hard to get that place loud. It is split in half because there's 2 games going on there tonight, but still, it's just not going to be the same as Hinkle where fans are on top of players, so that's going to be interesting to see.
Well, here at 7:36, we've got 3 more vaccine appointments available in Spokane, and the federal eviction moratorium has also been extended. So here are 3 things you need to know about the coronavirus this morning. First, let's talk more about those hundreds of coronavirus vaccine appointments available at Providence right now. Right now, there are 300 appointments for the first dose of the Moderna vaccine. It'll be at the Providence Medical Park, and people who get their first dose appointments will receive their second shot around April 27th. To sign up for an appointment, all you have to do is text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. We'll get a link directly to your phone. Number 2, President Biden has set yet another ambitious goal for vaccine distribution in the U.S.
I'm pleased to announce that at least 90% of all adults in this country will be eligible to be vaccinated by April the 19th, just 3 weeks from now, because we have the vaccines.
President Biden also announced that the White House is working to have vaccination sites within 5 miles of every American. The announcement came hours after the CDC released a new study showing the Moderna and Pfizer vaccine are highly effective at preventing the coronavirus. And third, the federal eviction moratorium has been extended into this summer. The eviction moratorium is for renters who have fallen behind on rent due to the coronavirus pandemic. The federal moratorium was set to expire tomorrow, and it will now stay in place until the end of June. The federal ban on housing foreclosures will also end on June 30th. Still to come, day 2 of the Derek Chauvin trial it has begun this morning. And there's a certain document being talked about at great length surrounding this trial. It is called the Spark of Life Doctrine. We'll explain what it is and the effect it could have on the trial after the break.
And of course, we're going to take you outside, talk a chilly start to the day and temperatures on the rise. I'll let you know how warm we get today and about a very spring-like few days to come.
And Stop Asian Hate is a movement aimed at stopping hate toward Asian American and Pacific Islander communities. And it's been prevalent since the mass shooting that killed multiple Asian women in Georgia just a few weeks ago. One Spokane man says racism happens quietly here in the Northwest as well. Brock Woodson's wife is a Korean American and his son is half Asian. He told KREM that he's seen friends and even customers of his business making hateful comments directly or indirectly. Now he's working to stop the hate through education. He shares his family's story with our own Regina On, and that story tonight airs on KREM 2 News at 10 and 11.